Hello everyone, and welcome to my British Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Throughout their mid-year break in Balmoral, the most senior individuals from the firm are set to talk about how to deal with the most major problems confronting the imperial family right now. The imperial family will before long gather at Balmoral to partake in their yearly summer occasion, but there will in any case be illustrious obligations to go to, as ruler Charles is supposedly set to hold a culmination for its most senior individuals. The ruler, who got a stylized greeting at the Scottish Palace yesterday, will be joined by Sovereign Camilla, Sovereign William and Princess Kate to examine how to deal with the greatest snags confronting the organisation, as every one of the four look to cut out plainly characterised jobs themselves. From strains in the district to conservative stirrings in nations, for example, Australia, the government has been arranging different emergencies which have ascended to the front following the demise of Sovereign Elizabeth last year. The quarrel with ruler Harry and Meghan Markle across the lake likewise thunders on, while Sovereign Andrew stays a migraine for the Lord over fears that further disclosures about his connects to Jeffrey Epstein could arise. HereExpress.co.uk investigates the 5 points that could characterize the Balmoral culmination. Get the most recent imperial news directly to your telephone by joining our WhatsApp community. The Lord is quick to encourage nearer interfaces with the district and desires to utilize Kate and William's star quality to fabricate connections, as he wants to satisfy his late mother's desire to guarantee the power and endurance of the establishment, as per a source. One senior government employee said of Charles, he desires to utilize the imagery integrated with his mom's inheritance to offer a hand of kinship, which could get more earnestly as the years go by. He is additionally intending to visit Canada and Australia 1 year from now at the command of the Unfamiliar and Republic Office. Australia might be scrutinizing its situation as an imperial domain, yet there are numerous in this country who have embraced an enemy of government position, with fights occurring all through the Lord's rule. Unmistakable enemy of illustrious mission Bunch Republic has designated key occasions like the crowning liturgy and the ruler's getting of the Scottish distinctions in Edinburgh, with William and Kate's commitment additionally now and again being met with nonconformists. The firm and the Sussexes stay alienated, particularly since the cases made in Harry and Meghan's Netflix narrative series Harry and Meghan and the Duke's Diary spare. It enjoys as of late been accounted for that harmony talks among Charles and Harry could happen in London 1 month from now, despite the fact that they will be completely in secret. While Harry and Meghan are supposed to be creating some distance from delivering illustrious substance, there are fears that on the off chance that their most recent tasks blow back, they may return to mud throwing, a source told The Message. Disregarding his welcome to join the family at Balmoral, the royals are as yet confronting a problem over Andrew's presence in the public eye, in spite of Dunn being a functioning illustrious. Castle helpers let the Times know that Charles doesn't want for his sibling to emerge from the cooler, adding, Andrew is to a greater extent a drawn-out issue rather than Harry and Meghan. It seems like more stuff will emerge on Epstein, and there are as yet unexploded bombs there. It appears to be far-fetched that Andrew and his ex Sarah Ferguson should leave illustrious cabin for the present, as the ruler has no ability to eliminate him, and Fergie is as yet recuperating from a bosom disease activity. With the venturing down of Harry, Meghan and Andrew, the quantity of working royals has contracted, and a large portion of those left are impressively rather old. William and Kate and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh are as of now the main working individuals from the firm younger than 70, which as per imperial master might influence their responsibility. Vanity Fair regal proofreader Katie Nicholl told Genuine Eminence Television's The Imperial Beat, the current working royals must be sensible about the amount they can take on, and perhaps the great many supports and commitment that they do and have consistently finished between them is something should be reviewed. You take a gander at the ruler of grains and the model that he's embraced, which is particularly combining, And you keep thinking about whether maybe there must be a component of that for the more extensive imperial family as well. The Lord approaches various homes across the UK. However, he supposedly needed to move into a specific home before the late sovereign offered it to be utilised by authorities. Ruler Charles' marvellous property portfolio stretches out as far south as Tamarisk House in the Isles to Scilly to the Palace of May in northern Scotland. While the Crown domain is responsible for a few of these houses, some of them, including Balmoral Palace and Sandringham House, are exclusive. The ruler remained in different homes during his numerous years as the sovereign of Ribs, yet he generally had his eye on one explicit home. The home being referred to is Marlborough House, which is just relatively close to Clarence House and Buckingham Royal Residence, and has since been utilised for another reason. The late society diarist Kenneth Rose related the ruler's frantic endeavour to make the house his home. The journals of the late society writer Kenneth Rose were delivered after his demise, and they contained various sources. The perceptions cover many subjects, including the province of Charles and Diana's marriage, and the peculiar story of the late sovereign having a community gathering in a Sandringham room after workers guaranteed it was spooky. Ruler Charles supposedly wanted to inhabit Marlborough House on the shopping centre, however was turned down in light of the fact that the property had proactively been rented to the Republic Secretariat in 1965. Mr. Rose's journal portions were imprinted in the Day-to-Day Mail. In the wake of meeting Charles in 1985, he recorded, "Sovereign Charles couldn't want anything more than to reside in Marlborough House. I coarse my teeth with rage at whatever point I go to some district occasion there. Yet, what can really be done? When individuals get inside a structure, it is difficult to toss them out. The base camp of the District of Countries and the area of the Federation Secretariat are situated in Marlborough House, a Grade I recorded castle on the shopping centre in St. James, City of Westminster, London. The house was developed in 1711 for Sarah Churchill, Duchess of Marlborough, Sovereign Anne's supposed darling. It filled in as the Marlborough Duke's London home for over 100 years. All through the 19th and early 50% of the 20th hundreds of years, it was changed over into an imperial home. The manor was developed for the ruler of Grains, who might later become Lord Edward VII, and in Victorian times came to be personally connected with the sovereign and his group of friends. At the point when she was the Princess of Grains, his girl in regulation, a while later known as Sovereign Mary, lived there and showed a unique interest in the home. She later moved back there subsequent to becoming bereaved, and the property currently contains a recognition for her. Sovereign Mary had a pivoting summer house developed for her that is yet standing. In 1967, Sovereign Elizabeth EU uncovered a plaque respecting Sovereign Mary on the outside wall. Starting in 1965, Sovereign Elizabeth II rented the structure to the Federation Secretariat. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.